So I thought it would be important just to take a moment to think about like who I took to different appointments and why and when, because I think it can be quite overwhelming. Going by yourself as well, do not recommend. No matter how much you think you're putting people out or being a burden on people, which I in the past have thought. And especially I remember the frustrations where I've gone to some appointments with someone, like I was meant to have an MRI scan for something, and my mum was there, and then the appointment got cancelled. And I just felt so guilty for like taking her for travel and time and being with me. But then also on the flip side of that, looking at it as quality time with someone that loves you, that cares about you, that supports you. And so I kind of split. There are different appointments that I went to with different people. And it's also useful to have their different perspective on it as well and different thoughts. And so I've been to one appointment with my sister and she's a nutritionist. So she's like got a different perspective of things and also gives her the opportunity to ask the doctors questions that, I might say to her, look, the doctor said this, but actually if she's there and they're having a conversation, then that's super useful. And again, my younger brother being a doctor and with his insight from a medical perspective. And then my dad just champions me and he wants to be like at every appointment for everything. And I keep, I spread it out so that it's not also pressure on him, which again, I feel kind of responsible for. But I'm so grateful to have those people around me. And I think there's also an energy thing of like, how people react. And there are some great people who are just fun to be around and just know and how to say the right thing. Not that there's anything right or wrong you can say sometimes, but there are just, sometimes, and I think sounds very strategic, but certain appointments in London, certain appointments in Cambridge, who, when, timing, fundamentally, like the baseline is, please go with someone. And no matter, and any time that I've been by myself, I've regretted it because the doctor's then done this curveball that's like, oh, well, this has happened, or this, and just like, crap, why is not someone else here? And also you're listening. You're not really like sometimes listening when there's big information or things, so to digest it. And so, yeah, I'd really recommend, I guess my approach was different people at different times to bring people on the journey with you and also the opportunity for them to ask kind of questions and get involved. But anytime I've gone by myself, just don't go alone is my recommendation. Thanks for watching. To find out more about the charities that help support those with heart conditions, their families and loved ones, please have a look at the British Heart Foundation, Cardiomyopathy UK and Save 9 Lives. Feel free to comment on the video and subscribe.